Yeah, so let's try the Sapper Sack starting again. It went very well last time, but unfortunately, that was just really unfortunate. I got all the way to the end and then couldn't quite finish it off. Well, the good news is early fights are certainly pretty easy. This map is interesting. And I plan on making this also a very simple fight because I have access to that lovely red bomb down there. And yeah, that's going to clean things up. It really is. Apparently instant. Oh no, I hit it twice. That's totally fine though. I just gotta take care of this last guy myself. How disappointing, eh? The good news is getting rolls on this map gives you a whole lot of damage. More than enough to deal with 100 health. Protect Orb, it is something I'm considering, to be honest. I think I'd rather play for some different outs though. I have Cookie, of course, which is extremely nice to see. Boom, perfect. Can actually heal up health that I lose, which is not really a luxury I had in the previous runs, I believe. Not fully certain on that though. Either way, my health recovery wasn't really that good. And Cookie, obviously, it's nowhere near as strong as it was. It's a pretty minimal amount. But if I can combine that with maybe, let's say, it leaves the rest for later, I feel like I'd be significantly happier with the position I'm in. If I can combine it with like a shock absorber as well, that would be thick. Absolutely amazing. 5, perfect. I guess I'll just try this. Not gonna. Oh, it did hit the bomb. I lied. It is going to. Alright, not bad. I'm just gonna finish things up. This is a roll map, and as long as you take care of the plants early, you can just take your time with this guy. Frankly, just hitting one roll is probably enough to just, handle him. Not really surprised there. You get a lot of damage on that map, it's just you need to quickly take care of the plants if you don't want to burn excess health. Which we are playing Blend, so Blend's pretty good at not burning the excess health. I would like you to die here. This is actually pretty hard, but this is pretty easy. We just need to hit the big bomb twice after all, and that just happened. The good news is, we're not losing too much health, eh? Perfect. Perfect. A neat little 300 damage Ring of Reuse. I'm going to take the Ring of Reuse. If I hit a Shock Absorber, shooting the Shock Absorber for every single shot I have is a great outcome, as well as I don't need to buy most of the normal tempo orbs that you would need to buy. So I can spend my gold. Double terrible on this map is kind of nice. So I can spend my gold on other things. That is much less nice. It's a whole chunk of my health just gone for, let's be honest, no real reason. It's fine though. I'm sure everything will be okay. I think shooting over here sounds good. I would like to not lose too much health, and hitting the refresh gives me that health back. No Shuffle Pot yet. If I do get Shuffle Pot though, then playing for Shuffle Orb nonsense for all of the heals that it's going to grant me sounds like a great plan. Training Weight. It's probably not going to do much, but I like having it. If it does do something, then it's certainly great to have. It's a very good relic. I just suspect that it's not really going to be required this run. Horrible no bomb, wow. Well, that's what the other horrible's for. I was kind of surprised. I thought it would get at least one. Frankly, I thought it would get more than one. Balance, oh my god. 168. If it was more than 160, so yeah, no. Oh, why does it have to be perfect? I would pick up the balance here, normally. But unfortunately the store is preventing me from doing so just because I want more gold for the store. But the balance is just a great way to get Stunning Shield, and I feel, you know what, I think it's the correct play to make. This, I really do. If I can get a tiny bit more gold for the removal though, I think I'm in a good spot. Unfortunately I did not get enough gold. Round guard though, it's always great to see. Yeah, not quite. That being said though, I misplayed. Wow. Damn, I was punished. This store is insane. I guess there's only one option. And it's to turn down ambidextrony. I really wanted ambidextrony. No, I have persist. Bomb baton? No, I need bomb baton. I need healing, I need bomb baton, and I need discards. This is actually really unfortunate. No, I don't need discards. The discards are extremely nice, but not required. So yeah, no ambidextrony for me. That is really disappointing. I really wanted ambidextrony, but oh well. Finding the balance there was definitely the correct call. Let's get it upgraded ASAP. After all, I don't want to be losing fights in fights like this. Losing health in fights like this, that's for sure. I believe in the power of the double tap. Yeah, unfortunately I believe it's also going to do that. But totally fine to burn a tiny bit of health there. Less fine to... Okay. Okay, we can live with that. Get it, we can live with... Oh my god, I forgot about the super boots. That is really great to see. I think this is just insane, isn't it? Yep. Holy. And already worth the investment, right? And we really just got this fight. I mean, this is just insane. I need to wait. I am going to not try and heal from super boots though. I think it's more valuable that I don't really heal from super boots and instead I just have more gold. As much as I do love the healing that I would get from super boots, I kind of just want to make sure I've got gold to mess around with. Because I'm going to need to pick up some orbs that I see, and I also really want... Well, need my balance upgraded ASAP. I'll set you up. Alright, perfect. Let's just finish off this fight. Sounds like a plan. I get some more gold back on the board after all. Icorb, Swarb, I believe... Swarb, yeah, it like... It's crazy to me that Swarb and Balix are literally just the same orb, except one's just significantly better. No way. Wow. I mean, this is just a crazy choice, isn't it? Actually, just crazy. Like, I'm going to take the Soul Shaker because it's been so long since I've assembled the combo, but Intentional Oboe, that's one of the the best random elites I've ever gotten, that's for sure. The options there were just nuts. Both of them just perfect for the run I'm trying to assemble. But I certainly will appreciate having... It's fine. All of the max HP I need to work with, even if I don't have Intentional Oboe to lessen the impact of my own blows, but that's totally fine. Yeah, it's totally fine. I need to slow down this fight a bit, make sure to get some gold. Okay, yeah, no, I just hit a Soul Shaker. That just happened. Sure. Don't mind if I do. Actually, with the seed, I guess. Because that was just insane. You don't get maps like that every... normally. 87, that's preferably killing him this shot, that's what that is. There we go then. Alright, perfect. Okay, I did get the safety regulations. I was just thinking about it. I don't have collateral damage. I don't have shock absorber. Isn't it just throwing? I think I don't want to. I think I do want Kinetic Meteorite though. Honestly, I'd rather skip here, but... oh, you know... Oh, no. Yes. Oh, I've got to do this. This might be throwing to the highest degree, but I'm feeling pretty strong. I don't have an Intentional Hobo I can hit though. Oh, maybe it's Sash then. But... oh yeah, wow, that's okay, this might just be an insane idea. My bombs deal double damage, so they're just completely insane. They'll just finish any fight I want. But also I deal double damage, and I have infinite shielding to work with. Like, wasn't that just a great idea? I think this is going to work out great. This is a perfect one to Skulltimate Wrath fight, because I finish out the fight so fast. Oh well, frankly, that though. Huh. I think I just take the +1 in the circle because that's just an insane boost to get. Unfortunately, we missed. That's a massive deal. It's literally +4, +8 starting shield. +8 starting shield is a lot, especially when I've got Wrath and Sapper Sack ticking down my health. Okay, perfect. Don't mind if I do. Let's just get it going. I'm trying to pay attention. Your refresh also trigger a crit. Don't really want that. Navigation inflation. I think that is exactly what I want. It sounds like the perfect way to give me a whole bunch of gold. The removal also sounds great, but no, I think inflation is exactly what I want. Obviously, like apple a day keeps me safer. Okay, that's also pretty good. Oh, right, yeah, that's fine. I have healing. Yeah, not the cleanest. Let's just get to the other map, I suppose. Or maybe not. I like that. I like the delay. Oh wait, I don't have... I forgot about how persist works, apparently. Oh, you're just dead. Nice. It was very fast. Very clean. That's a recon. I'm feeling extremely psychotic, so yeah, let's take recon. That sounds like fun. I'm really just doing everything to get myself killed, aren't I? The pebble, that's fine. Like, literally just every single choice that could possibly kill me, I've taken it. I've also taken a lot of choices that keep me alive, though, to be fair. Okay, at an advantage. Wow, if I'd gotten that thing, that would have been insane. Alright, 1250. So you're telling me I only need to hit 2 rig bombs. And I still have I also have a recombobulator, which, oh, and enhanced. Like, okay. This certainly is a run. If you ask me what I was expecting to do this run, my rig bomb run, I don't know what I would have told you, but this would not have been the answer. I think I was expecting something looking reasonably similar to my last few runs. Do I have... Yeah, okay. Seems cool. I have inflation, so let's try and claim some value on it. Also claim some super boosts while I'm here, I guess. Sounds like a plan. I definitely want to rat him out here, try and grab as much max HP for area speed as possible. It's perfectly fine by me. Let's just immediately pop 1 ridge bomb, or maybe not. It's totally fine. And boom. Maybe that was slightly too early, but I think I'll get away with it. I think I'll definitely get away with it. Okay, I'm doing a very impressive job of not losing health. I'm honestly kind of shocked. Renewed Vigor, if I hit at least the rest of it later, would just be insane. It would be ridiculous levels of heals. That's a Dewpot. There's no shot I'm not taking the Dewpot. I do not care about my crits, but what I do care about is my refreshes. So if I can get a Shuffle Orb to combine with that, that would be insane. Okay, sure. Well, let's just finish out this fight, shall we? 119, I don't even need the heal. Isn't that pleasant? I'm probably just going to hit a rig bomb, though, aren't I? That would definitely... Not just one, apparently. That would definitely clean out the fight. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Good enough for me. There are some maps where getting those extra rig bombs are going to be crucial. In particular, Bombaton doesn't actually help me out for Pegdar, so having a bowl for Pegdar might be a big deal. Otherwise, that fight is not really the most ideal. So, 3,750, except my bombs deal 600 damage to you, so... I don't really need to hit that many more bombs, do I? It should be extremely, extremely easy for me to end this fight on full health. Don't imagine that's going to be an issue, and... Well, would you look at that? Well. Constricting chains. God, that sounds like a bad idea. I love it. Okay, no, it's a really bad idea. I'm not doing that. Hard trolling. Electro Pegnut. Why not, right? Because giving myself good shots is going to proc a Roth a whole bunch. That's a pretty good reason why not. Look, I've been very consistent with taking choices that are very likely to get me killed. Constricting chains is one of those. Seriously likely to get me killed. Like, the biggest issue is that it's halving my starting shooting, which is a massive problem. But then suddenly Wrath also becomes a very serious question. It's like, I really don't think I can do that, so... And I can't remove my refreshes from the board, they're just too valuable. What with Recombobulator and all. And Electro Pegnut could misnavigate me, but sure, I guess I'll take it. I'm very pleased with Roth. I was not expecting Ross to be the insane combo for this run. I really wasn't. But I guess it does make a lot of sense. It actually works significantly better with Balladin than I thought. Specifically, especially with a bomb game plan. Oh, you want me to do 1 store? Or 3 elites? We will see, I guess. Either way, I certainly have a lot of gold to work with. Well, a lot more gold than I would otherwise normally have. And not much health. That's just fine though. Collateral damage. Plus 180 damage per yeah, it's... I bought the bobble, so why not, right? Now, I'll leave navigation mostly up to chance. Try and grab some gold. Since I was fine to go both ways. Don't have short fuse. I still want to go to the store, I think. I think that's just going to be pretty damn good for me. Okay. That is definitely amazing. Shuffle orbs. I need to be on the lookout for shuffle orbs. Yep, it's very easy to go right for that navigation. Much harder to go left. Again, yeah, no, that just seems like something I'm going to want. This also seems like something I really, really want. And I really want this. So that simplifies things. As much as I do love a good refresher course, definitely not the run for it, is it? I only have one refresh on the board and I've already got Knuckles. Knuckles is the reason why I wanted it in the first place, so things worked out pretty cleanly there. I do not know how to shoot that shot too. Luckily that achieved everything I wanted. Perfect, I even got my max HP. Ain't that grand. I'm just going to add a bunch more refreshes onto the board, sounds like a good idea. And I got my navigation. Things are working out. I'm not going to get my max HP for this fight, but that's just fine. Sometimes you'll get fights like that. Sometimes you'll just drop half your HP for no reason. That was nowhere near half. I thought it was going to be a lot more. A lot more. Perfect, and a powder collector. As I said, I've been desperately trying to get myself killed this entire time, so let's keep that up. The funny thing is, I'm just picking out strategies that are good. Like, they just so happen to also be getting myself killed. Yeah, wow, that would be completely insane. I just need to be able to hit it. It would be so good for me because of recon. That's extremely unfortunate. I really wanted Fresh Bandana there. It really would have been amazing. Okay, I forgot they changed how Bombaton and Pegtail works, so let's just do that. Well, that's the simplest Pegtail fight I've had in ages. Double Lucky Penny. I mean, we just simply take Safety Net because Safety Net is just sitting there saying free 100 damage. Don't mind if I do, I guess. Although, I guess at the end of the day, 100 damage doesn't really mean much for this run. What with that and all. Boom. I hit one at least. Unfortunately, it was only one. I'm pretty sure this is just gonna blow things up there. That was correct. I have a few too many orbs left in my deck, but I guess that's just fine. Yes, let's grab some more gold. Perfect. Yeah, that navigation inflation pickup was just the correct call. I was a bit surprised when I realized it was the correct call, but frankly it just makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Really quite decent there, and let's not lose... Damn it. Max health here. Unfortunately I did lose max health. Not technically losing max health, but it certainly feels like it, doesn't it? I also need to not die to my own recombobulator, because that is definitely a serious issue. To be honest, not getting the Fresh Bandana might have saved my life. That's a very good point. I might need to look at that heal button, because yeah, wow. 46 HP seems worth. Last time I checked, 46 was a pretty big number, especially when your max health is usually 85. It's a good chunk of it. Let's finish up that fight real fast, I guess, eh? Real fast. Frankly, I can just end shots. Safety Net is just going to take care of the damage, ain't it? And I really do want that extra max health, so... If I cannot hit bombs, that is ideal. But also, I do have Magnet, which makes it pretty hard. Yeah, slightly too hard, unfortunately. I'm just going to heal up, just keep myself safe. I already lost this run once, and, well, not this run specifically, but a very similar run. Very different win conditions, though, and very different bosses I was fighting. Because this one, notoriously, is insanely weak to... Oh, would you look at that? Exactly the strategy I brought against it. Isn't it great how that works out, eh? Unfortunately, it took slightly longer than I would like, but not to worry. We're here. My max HP is gone. Like, I lost 170-ish max HP in the last few fights. I did not think this was what the run was going to look like. I love the rework to Wrath. Wrath is really hard to pick up. The double damage is excellent in a lot of spots. But, I mean, I did it for my last Cruisy 20 boss passive starting run, right? And I've done it for this one, and it's worked out extremely well for a boss relic that I've gotten very early on. Admittedly, though, yeah. This is an absolutely garbage relic. This is an absolutely insane relic. And this is a beyond broken relic as soon as you line up the synergy correctly. So we managed to do that. It's not a surprise we had all the max HP we needed to live. It's just a shock that I actually managed to get the combo in the first place. Like, that's crazy. And there were only 2 relics that I would turn down the Intentional Oboe for. Because Intentional Oboe would have also been insane. It would have saved me a ton of health. It would have given me less healing. Would it have been better than the Salt Shaker? That's what I'm currently trying to figure out. Look, one thing's for sure. They both would have been completely insane. I think Salt Shaker was slightly better overall just because of how it lines up into Area 3 slightly better. Having more max HP for Area 3 is more important than taking less... I don't know, I took a lot of rigged bombs in Area 3. But also, keep in mind, the shielding doesn't get reduced by Intentional Oboe. Like, Intentional Oboe was absolutely the number 1 relic that I was looking out for there. There were only 2 other relics that I would have picked up before them. One is obviously Sash, because, you know, it's pretty good. And I probably had enough recovery, maybe not. I probably had enough recovery healing. I was expecting a Shock Absorber, and Shock Absorber plus Sash, it makes it much simpler, especially if you've got the Wrath as well, which I didn't have at that stage yet, but I was thinking about it, right? And the only other relic that I would have turned down for Oboe was Salt Shaker, and apparently I would have, because I did. A big shame I missed out on the +1 starting with Circle and the extra refresh. Worked out in the end though, didn't it? Because yeah, that's yet another run where I didn't find Shock Absorber though. I think it would help out so much, but apparently it just wasn't necessary. Man, I dealt so much self-damage to myself this run, but the synergy between these 2 boss relics is pretty impressive. I thought they'd be very strong when combined. It's just finding the runs to combine them is literally just impossible. It's like, do you have infinity healing? No? Well, if you take these, you'll die. And unfortunately, it's very hard to take it at the best of times. At the best of times, though, Balladroit definitely is how you're going to be taking it, though. I definitely underestimate Balladroit, Wand of Skeleton, or Wrath. Because they changed... well, this is specifically because of a change they've recently done. So it's not like that big of a deal. But because they changed how double damage works, how it actually applies to your orb damage now. Like, if I look at this number, it says 16 instead of 8. Before, it would just apply the multiplier after the damage effectively. But now that it says 16, suddenly you've got your things like Balladroit, and your things like, Is This Your Card? Which is another relic I absolutely love. And they're just so much better with it. Which means Wand of Skeleton Wrath is so much better with it. And yeah, like the self-damage on Wand of Skeleton Wrath is just extremely unfortunate, but the fact that bombs now deal double damage, I mean, you saw it in this run, right? I think it's a very potent line of text, which, unfortunately, since it's attached to Wand of Skeleton Wrath, is still pretty hard to pick up, but if you can get use out of it, enemies just die. I mean, like, they just died in this run, right?